UFC 320 Fight Week is finally here, and after a month of no pay-per-views, we finally get a good and stacked card, because the last card was absolutely horrible. Noche UFC was absolutely horrible. Okay, UFC Paris was alright, but we're finally here. Since August, bro, was our last pay-per-view. But with that out of the way, let's talk about this amazing card. Probably the best, card of the year, in my opinion. Best, like, really good main event, really good co-main event. I'm honestly more excited for the co-main event than I am for the main event. Featured fight, unironically, fight of the year. And yeah, let's get on with it. I'm only going to be breaking down the main card because I don't really care about the rest of this card. Because, like, it's hard to tell with these prelim fights. You never really know how it's going to go. Unless you're, like, a mega loser and you're just watching tape. Actually, no, I wouldn't say a loser, but let's get on with it. Starting off with the first fight, the main card opener. Magomedov versus Joe Pyfer. Now, this fight is... It's pretty hard. It's pretty hard to say. Both guys don't have great gas tanks. Like, Pyfer, if he doesn't finish you in round one, he's either gonna have a boring decision with you, or he's gonna lose. Because most of his finishes do come from the first round. But I will say this. Even though both guys don't have great cardio, I think Joe Pyfer has the slightly less bad cardio. Like, he has a better cardio than Boost. That's what I'm trying to say. But it's close. Like, I don't know how this fight, like, plays out. But if I did have to pick somebody, it would be Joe Pyfer to win this fight by decision. I don't think he's going to finish a Boost. Actually, hold on. Now that I think about it, Magomedov did get finished by Sean Strickland. And boy, that's not a good look, bro. That is a terrible look. But then Joe Pyfer also lost to Jack Manson, which is also not that good of a look. But Pyfer did get like a crazy knockout over Marc-Andre Barry, who Shara couldn't even finish. Joe Pyfer also like beat the brakes off Gaslam in round one. Anyways, like, he 10-8'd him in round one, and then won round three. But like, and then I think he's coming off that Michel Pereira win. And I'm just gonna be real with you guys. I didn't watch that fight. I was coded during that card. I didn't even know what card it was on. But I will say this: Magomedov, like, cardio, like, he's a better fighter than Joe Pyfer. Like, I think early on he's gonna be piecing Joe Pyfer up. I think he can even drop Joe Pyfer or even finish him. I think he's gonna be beating the brakes off Joe Pyfer in round one. But I just I think, like, because of the cardio, like, I think in, like, round 2 and 3, Pyfer's gonna be all over him, and I think Pyfer either gets, like, a round 3 finish, or he wins by decision. Like, those are the only two ways I see this fight going. Or he just gets finished in the first round by a Boost, or a Boost wins round 1 and 2 and then loses round 3. But, like, that's what I think about this fight, because Joe Pyfer is another guy that doesn't have, like, the greatest cardio. I know he couldn't finish Gaslam. I know no one finishes Gaslam, but, bro, how do you drop him twice and not finish him? But Gaslam does not really get finished by anybody, like, except for Adesanya. I thought Izzy finished him. I know obviously he got submitted by him. When I say finish, I mean him getting KO'd. Like, obviously he's gotten finished by Brady and guys like that. But yeah, I think Pyfer's gonna win this fight. I think it's gonna be really competitive from the start. No. Bro, fuck me for saying competitive. I think it's actually gonna be a dominant round one from Magomedov. But I think from there on out, I think Pyfer's gonna start picking it up and either finish a Boost, because a Boost, like, bro, in that Strickland fight, the guy's, like, mouth breathing while backing up to the fence. Literally playing Sean Strickland's game. But yeah, this fight really close to say, but I am slightly leaning towards Joe Pyfer to win this fight by either KO or points. Now let's go with this fight. Bro, I'm actually Bro, people actually hate Youssef Zalal way too much, bro. Because if you want me to be honest, I think Youssef Zalal is going to absolutely destroy Josh Emmett. I think it's going to be like 30-27, 30-26. I think he's going to absolutely masterclass Josh Emmett in a fight that's not going to be competitive at all. People blame him for running, bro. Like in his last fight against not Steve Garcia, Calvin Kattar, bro. He literally styled on him the whole fight. Like what? Like am I missing something? He literally like destroyed Calvin Kattar the whole fight. He was not running, bro. Calvin Kattar was just being aggressive, but like he wasn't running or cruising or anything. Like Youssef Zalal gets shit on way too much for that. Because if I'm gonna be honest, I think what Youssef Zalal did to Calvin Kattar, not many fighters, like not many strikers anyways, can replicate that. I know Steve Garcia also beat his ass, but you know what I mean. Steve Garcia's actually good as well. He beat the shit out of Chase Hooper. But it was featherweight Chase. And then Josh Emmett's washed, bro. Like, if you really want me, I think Josh Emmett is washed up. He looked really bad against Lerone Murphy. Like, if you ask me, I thought Aaron Pico did better against Murphy than Josh Emmett. Like, Josh Emmett looked like absolute horse shit against Lerone Murphy. And the fight before that, Bryce Mitchell took it on short notice. Otherwise, Emmett was going to lose to Giga Chikadze. Like, I'm not even going to lie. He would have lost to Giga Chikadze if he didn't pull out when he groinal tear. But let's actually talk about this fight. Josh Emmett, the whole fight, he's just going to be looking for that big overhand that everybody knows he does. Like, and he just dips his head down, throws like a big, like, raid, like, just, like, with pure bloodlust. He just throws overhands over and over again. That's not the best technical, like, thing. I reckon, like, not Lerone Murphy, fuck. But Lerone Murphy and Youssef Zalal are basically the same guy, honestly. Youssef Zalal is a lot more technical than Josh Emmett. And he has a good enough chin to not get bitched by Emmett immediately. Like, all he has to do is worry about that overhand and he's fine. He just has to, like, focus on the kicks, you know? Just land that good jab. But I think it's just going to be a cruise, like, easy decision win for Youssef Zalal. Bro, Youssef Zalal, I actually rate him pretty highly. I know both these guys are... You know what's funny? Both of these guys have... Like, they both are the only fighters in the UFC to not get finished by Ilia Topuria. That's so funny to think about, but... Youssef is a guy that I actually rate really highly, and I think he is going to get this fight done relatively... Like, not even relative. I think it's just going to destroy... I think it's going to be an easy win. An easy fucking win, bro. And I think Josh Emmett might actually retire after this fight. He's gonna look like there's like lumps all over his face, like he always does, and after like a hard-fought fight. But this fight, Youssef Zalal by decision. I don't think he's gonna finish Josh Emmett. Josh Emmett's hard to put away, unless you're Yair Rodriguez. Bro, how the hell did Yair Rodriguez finish this guy, but Topuria didn't? What the fuck? But yes, I am going with Youssef Zalal to win this fight by decision. Now this next fight we're talking about. Oh, honestly, this fight of the year right here, bro. Absolute fight of the year. Absolute. Chef kisses, bro. This fight is a masterpiece, bro. Whoever made this fight is an absolute G, bro. 100. Like this guy, whoever made Hunter Campbell, because I know Hunter Campbell made this fight. Bro, Hunter Campbell. This right here, this is what I call a masterclass right here, bro. This is a Hunter Campbell masterclass we're probably never going to see again. This fight, I'm actually so excited for this fight. SmackDown versus Raw is finally here, bro. Now, who I'm going to pick... Look, it's a 3-round fight. It's so hard. It's so hard for me to pick. But if I had to pick somebody... fuck, bro. I'm going to be fence-sitting this one a little bit. I might slightly lean towards Jiri Prochazka on winning this fight by round 3 finish. I think Yuri's going to get schooled early on like he always does. I think it's going to be similar to the Rakic fight. But I think it's going to last longer because Khalil Rountree has heart. But I think Look, if this was a 5 rounder, I would pick Jiri easily by KO. I think Jiri would fuck him up. If this was a 5 rounder, I think it would be like an easy Jiri win. That's a 3 rounder. Khalil doesn't need to pace himself. He can just let it rip, bro, honestly. Like, he could just fucking start swinging. And he can get away with it because he's not going to gas out. 3-round fight. He looked good in a 5 rounder against Jamal Hill. Yuri Prochazka had a way more competitive fight with Jamal Hill. Yeah, he demoralized him as well, like finished him brutally in round 3, but he did have a less clean performance than Khalil did. Like Khalil, what's it called? He hardly got hit by Jamal Hill. Like I can't even remember a time where Khalil got punched in the face by Jamal Hill. This fight is the title limited. I know Ubik just killed Reyes. First off, rest in peace, Dominic Reyes, my brother. But I think Jiri should be next, cause like when I talk about the main, I just want to see Jiri get that shot. And Yuri's also my favorite light heavyweight, so there's gonna be bias there as well. But I am gonna be picking Jiri by finish in round 3 because when it starts to get like really gritty and really hairy in the fight, like against like a Jiri Prochazka, Jiri, in my opinion, will always come out on top unless you're Alex Pereira. I think Alex Pereira is the only guy that could stop Yuri's like momentum when Yuri's like swinging and stuff, as he did in that first fight with Jiri when he dropped him with the left hook in round 2. But I don't think Khalil Rountree could do the same. Like I think you need really good KO power to do that to a guy like Jiri. What I think is gonna be happening, I think Rountree's gonna be schooling Jiri early on. I think the low kicks are gonna be getting to Jiri. I think he's gonna be landing a lot of overhands, a lot of straights on Jiri. And then when we get to like round 3, when Khalil starts to slow down a little bit, I think Jiri's gonna be all over his face and start landing spinning elbows, overhands, left hands, right hands. He's gonna be landing teeps. He's gonna be landing some head kicks of his own. Like Jiri, he's incredibly dangerous. Both guys looked really good in their last fights. Like Khalil Rountree learned how to pace himself properly, and Jiri had improved head movement. But both of these guys are coming off wins against Jamal Hill, man. That's why it's so hard to pick. Like, Jiri looked amazing, but he fought Jamal Hill. Khalil Rountree looked amazing, but he fought Jamal Hill. So I really have to look at their fights with Alex Pereira, and obviously Rountree did better than Jiri did against Alex Pereira. But I just think Yuri's gonna do it, bro. I'm trusting my gut and my mind. I think Yuri's gonna get this one done, and hopefully we see Jiri fight for the belt. Cause, bro, I'm sorry. Like, I know Ubik just knocked out Reyes. Look, I could give a fuck. Like, I could give less of a fuck if Ubik got a title shot. But featured fight, amazing fight of the year, bro. This fight is gonna be peak, bro. It's gonna be like absolute cinema, bro. This fight is gonna be amazing. It's gonna be amazing. I have very, very high hopes for this fight. Now let's talk about the co-main event. Oh shit. Oh crap, my bad. I don't even know why I clicked on Sandhagen, bro. I don't want to see his ugly ass face. Nah, I'm just kidding. I actually like Cory, but co-main event. I just have to say it as is. Merab is gonna absolutely mug Cory Sandhagen. Cory Sandhagen, my man Cory literally has a flying knee and a leg lock and a dream against Merab. Flying knee, leg lock, and a dream to beat Merab. Other than that, he's gonna get absolutely mugged. He's gonna get demoralized. He's gonna get touched, bro. He's gonna get touched. And honestly, bro, this is gonna be a hot take. I don't give a fuck. Merab Dvalishvili will outstrike Cory Sandhagen in this fight. Cory Sandhagen in his last couple fights, his striking has not been looking that good. Merab's striking's been looking really good in his last 2 fights. He unironically won a round on the feet against Sean O'Malley in that second round. And he also won multiple rounds against, he was winning most of the exchanges against Umar on the feet. And I think Umar honestly is a better striker than Cory Sandhagen. I'm going Merab by decision though. I don't think he's gonna finish Cory. I think this fight's gonna be pretty competitive early on. And I think Merab is gonna absolutely dog him down. Because, bro, this is the thing with Cory Sandhagen, dude. This guy will, like, these days, like, he will be so piss wary of the takedown threat. He'd be so scared. He just does not let his hands go, bro. And I've only been noticing this with his, like, last, like, couple fights. He just refuses to let his hands go. Like, against YOOOO, like, what was this guy doing? He was just switching stances and throwing low kicks and got 49-46 by YOOOO. Don't get me wrong, he looked good in round 1, then immediately got shut down. And, dude, Merab, like, is gonna be relentless. In my opinion, how he beat Cory Sandhagen is to get in his face. Because, bro, Cory Sandhagen did not like it when Jan was initiating pocket exchanges. Look, I'm not saying Merab is pure to Jan on the feet or in the pocket. Merab does fight like a fucking lunatic, but I think Merab can emulate something similar to, like, just getting in Cory's face and making him uncomfortable. And because Cory would have to worry about the grappling. But I will say this, I think the grappling is going to be competitive. Hence why I'm saying Merab is going to outstrike him. Because I think Cory Sandhagen will do a lot of scrambles against Merab. And he's not like Sean O'Malley, who's just going to give his neck to Merab and get put in, like, what was that, a north-south choke? Like, I don't think Cory's going to get put in a choke like that. I genuinely think Cory, like, how he wins this fight, in my opinion, is literally via fluke flying knee. Oh, like a fluky heel hook. Other than that, keep dreaming, bro. Keep dreaming, bud. But, bro, and why I think Merab will win this fight is he doesn't have to rely on the grappling, bro. He can literally win this fight however way he wants. He can, like, I think he will take Cory Sandhagen down, but he's not going to hold him down. He's going to let Cory get up. And I think he's going to keep doing that over and over again. Or he could just keep throwing leg kicks, like, throw those stupid overhands that he always does. And Cory's just not going to let his hands go. He's not going to know what to do. And I promise you guys, when this fight is, like, late into round 5, like, Merab is going to be throwing overhands, going to be throwing leg kicks. Cory Sandhagen is going to be, like, stationary, waiting for the perfect opportunity. Bam! That's the bell. And Cory's going to be like, what? The fight's already over? And then Merab wins by 49-46. I think that's how the fight will go. I think it's going to be a dominant Merab win. And, yeah, like, I don't think Cory Sandhagen gets this one done, boys. I'm sorry. Look, I want Cory Sandhagen to win this fight. I really like Cory, but because Cory's a guy I really want to become champion, but I just have to be honest, he's not winning this fight. I think he's going to get absolutely fucked up. Like, badly fucked up. But I will say this. Cory Sandhagen's, like, can fluke this. That's all I'm going to say. He can fluke this. So, if you're, like, a Cory fan, just have a little bit of faith. But, like, I am just going to be picking Merab by a dominant, like, fairly dominant win. Let's talk about this main event. Bro, highly anticipated one here. Highly anticipated main event. And as you saw in the thumbnail and the title, I am going Magomed Ankalaev by fucking violent KO. Yeah, look, I think Alex is locked in. You know what happened to the last fighter that was locked in? They got finished by the guy they went to decision with. And yes, I am talking about Sean O'Malley against Merab. Why should I believe Alex Pereira, like this locked in Pereira? Like, was he not locked in this entire time? That's his fault. Like, why should I believe that him being locked in now automatically means he's just gonna beat Magomed Ankalaev? I think Ankalaev is a terrible stylistic matchup for him. And I think the speed difference is gonna play a factor. Because Alex is getting up there in age, bro. He's 38. What? Like, I cannot pick a 38-year-old to win this one. Like, I just can't do it, man. And the first fight, I picked Ankalaev by decision. Now I'm picking him by vicious KO. It's gonna be brutal, bro. Like, this is how I see it happening. Even a couple months ago, I made a video saying Ankalaev was gonna knock out Pereira. Look. Alex will look good in this fight, though. But he's gonna get knocked out. But he will look good in this fight. I think round 1, Alex Pereira's actually going to be walking forward and actually rock Ankalaev a little bit. He's going to be throwing leg kicks. He's going to be throwing body kicks. He's going to be throwing teeps. He's going to be throwing his jabs that worked really well against Magomed in round 5 anyways. And also, in that first fight, those leg kicks were honestly like, maybe not leg kicks, like those leg kicks did fuck up, but like in round 5, Alex was genuinely like starting to finally make his reads on Magomed on the feet. Like, I genuinely think that was, other than like round 1, that was like the round where Pereira looked like looked better than Ankalaev. Cause I'll be honest, even in like the rounds you could arguably give to Alex, like round 3, like I think Magomed clearly looked better than Alex in those in that round. Well, Alex genuinely was like making his reads. He was actually landing good shots on Magomed. But Magomed has a chin. I think Alex is gonna be landing those same shots in round 1. I think he's gonna win round 1 fairly dominantly again. But then round 2. Round 2, he's gonna get hit with the most devastating boxing combo ever. I think Magomed, like mid round 2, late round 2, is gonna land like a right hook and then left cross down the middle, and then I think Alex is gonna go out cold. Yeah. I think Alex, look, I don't want to say it, but I think Alex will go out cold. And bro, like their entire like altercation just showed that Alex looked more uncomfortable than Magomed in my opinion. But yeah, that's what I have to say about this fight. And also, Alex, stop playing with Nina's feet, bro. What the hell are you doing? But this card, amazing card. So let's go from the start. I'm going this fight: Pyfer, Zalal, Rountree, no, Prochazka, Merab, and Magomed to win this fight. Amazing card. This I'm actually so hyped for. Let me know what you guys think in the comments down below. Like and subscribe like always. Follow my Instagram and Twitter on my channel links. See you guys in the next video. Laters, Alex Pereira signing off.